Oh, what's up everyone, FF Dev here, and in this video I'm going to show off my little framework I'm making. It will start off as a UI framework, but my input manager comes with it. So, just to show you guys, this is for MonoGame. If you have trouble using MonoGame and you want a really easy to use UI, I'm going to make this open where anybody can use it. I'll make it available. It's code first. This looks like a long example, but I'm just showing off a whole lot of things. So without much to do, let me just go ahead and run it. So it comes with dialog boxes, which can has the typewriter effect automatically. We have drop down boxes. We're just gonna go ahead and make this 1080p just for the demo. You can toggle out. I hope this don't mess it up. My recording, toggle full screen, looks black. Now I see it on my recording. We got full screen. We got sliders that work. You can return values. You can use that for audio. It's just another one. You have checkboxes as you've seen. These right here is just, this isn't actually doing anything. This is just to show off the different buttons again. Checkboxes. Scroll panel. We have a scroll panel. As you see, you can scroll through. This is just an example. Another drop down menu. And now I'll show you guys how easy it is to add something. Let me go ahead and hit quit, just so that way we can show you in real time. Kind of messed up my recording there because I had it in full screen. All right, so let's find our scroll panel. It's only actually a couple of lines to add something. I just made this one pretty elaborate. So I'll just go down here and load content. We'll find our scroll panel. What did I name it? I actually put it down here because I used the function build right scroll panel. So I'll just wait till the end. There's where we added our drop down. So literally all you have to do is just go, we named it scroll menu, add button. I'll just say, hello YouTube. And now if you want to change it, like let's say var YTB for YouTube button, you can do it as easy as that. If you want to use the quick function to add it, you can also add it another way by creating its own button and then going to scroll menu.add item. But by having access to it, we can do by let's see, set button color. And now we can just do something like color red, because why not? And so now you should see this on our end of our scroll. And also it has skip functions you can add in. Boom, there you go. Now it's red. But you can also change the text. Just like this. So our buttons have plenty of functionality built in out of the gate. And I made a function which closes the game. So I can show you also. It's as easy as this. If you want to add a function to it, I named the function quit. Boom. You can just pass it directly into a button when you add it. Now we go through there. We can quit. Now, I'll show you the last feature that's on this part. So this will be fun. Let me just go ahead and make it bigger. We'll go ahead and close this dialog box. And you see how there's some text there. It's probably not the prettiest color. But boss man defeated an ancient worm. This is like a little logging system, and the red square is just the placeholder. You could pass it an icon. So that way if you want certain events in your game to pop off, like when somebody defeats a boss or is defeated by a boss, you can do that. I can toggle that back on. I don't know why I'd want to do that. And this just says feed test. Now here comes the part y'all like. Built-in chat system. So hello. How's everyone doing today? Boom. Just like that. You can enter in text. Now I'll show you guys the inventory system part of the video. So I know you guys are going to like this. Alright everyone, now I slapped together a quick little demo. Let's go ahead and run it. All right, now it's the inventory demo loaded. Slot events, hover, tooltips, and click books to test. Right here it says this inventory demo uses UI inventory grid, UI image, tooltips, message feed, dialog boxes, the existing stack panel systems. So you can place panels within panels on here, and that's how you can literally build any sort of inventory system you want or any sort of thing you want. Like how the inventory grid is inside here. If I wanted, I could put like another border. I could put this another panel here and place this panel on this panel so you have an outline. But for the purpose of this, it is good enough. So we have tooltips as well. Bad book kind of fades in and out. Curse little tome used for the demo. Spellbook contains several unstable spells. Used to track important notes. A small shop item preview example. And as well with this, we can also, like right now I haven't done it for picking up items or anything. That's going to be game side. So I just add another item to the last slot by clicking add item, or we can remove this item from click clear slot. But you have access to the data. So pop up. It just pops this up. And also I can show you, so you can literally build anything you want here. And we still have our chat system. Hello. So I'll show you a cool little thing about the tooltips. So we found out where I put it here. Where's it at? Where's it at? There's our tooltip system. Oh, I know where it's at. I have to change it itself in the file right now, but I'll add an option to change that later. So we go to our tooltip panel. Let's see background text color. Let's say color dot cornflower blue, but I'll add an option to where you can change it by the time you get access to it. But just for fun, now look at that, boom. You can change that. You can also change its border color. We'll say you don't like that color. We'll just say color dot gold. It's gonna be ugly, but why not? So it's customizable, and I'll set some functions for that. I just didn't even think about it. I literally just finished up the system today. And you know, this is just the background color, how far you want it to fade to. Pretty transparent. But now you see it'll go all the way in to black. So it's really just however you want it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just let me know what you think. And yeah, I hope this helps save some people some time on their project. Yeah, thank you.